Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Farts and Crep Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host, Anjo, here with well, it's not really part anything of anything. It's another random video for you guys, just kind of in between series, and this is a game you guys may remember have played on the channel before as a series a very long time ago when I was still getting the hang of things. And yeah, it's Kirby's Return to Dreamland. This is the deluxe version running on the Nintendo Switch because initially this game was released for the Nintendo Wii after being essentially in development hell for quite a long time. This was basically the Metroid Prime 4 of the day. And yeah, it kind of went through a couple of different iterations. It was supposed to be a couple of different Kirby games before it finally became this one. And you know, they nailed it. At the end of the day, they nailed it. I was talking about this a while ago, but like, Kirby is one of the few franchises where there's not really a bad game. Like, even the worst games, like Kirby games, are still like pretty good, you know? Like, I'm not the biggest fan of like Dreamland 3 or like the Star Stacker games, but I'm not really a puzzle game kind of guy. I didn't get into those games. And like Kirby 64 initially I didn't like, but you know, after playing it on the channel, I definitely gained an appreciation for it. But this one was very special to me. Because one, it was, I think, the first game I got on the Wii. And part of that reason was because it had 4-player co-op. And also it was just a Kirby game I really wanted to play with my friends. And yeah, this version is so good. Like, I didn't get it initially when it first came out on the Switch, but you know, I had an extra Nintendo Switch game voucher, and I was like, you know what? There's not a lot on the Switch I want to get right now, but yeah, this has been on my list for a while. He fixes a little bandana. So yeah, it's kind of like the other deluxe like Switch ports in a way, but this one's a little bit different because unlike some of the other deluxe Switch ports, this is a Wii game, not a Wii U game. And but it does have extra content. Merry Magaland is pretty great, and apparently there's like some extra like post-game content, and they reworked a lot of things. Like, there's like some online settings. I still don't think there's any online co-op though. I think it's only local co-op. Yeah, you can just drop in, drop out kind of co-op. It's pretty great in that sense. The past adventures is a little lacking, honestly. Like, they don't go very far back. They're like, yeah, the 3DS and that one Wii U game, and here's the Switch games. It's like kind of reminiscent of what was the other game where they did that? I think it was the Kirby, the Wii collection, I think. It was like the 25th anniversary of Kirby or something like that. It was kind of like the All-Stars collection that they did on the Wii, but for Kirby instead of Mario. And yeah, I haven't unlocked like a bunch of stuff yet. I've just been playing this a little bit in my own time. Typically late at night when I'm just like in bed trying to relax. Get ready to drift off to Dreamland, playing some Return to Dreamland. And yeah, I'm just going to continue where I was playing because, like, I know, slight spoilers. You get to see some later stages. But just like visually, this game is so good. And mechanically, it's so good. And they even added, like, yeah, they added like cosmetic items and stuff. Helper Magalore, like, make it even easier. It's not a hard game. I think the difficulty... the ramp up is pretty fair. Like, this is about the part of the game where a few things start getting a bit more challenging. But it starts out very easy. And there's even like a bonus, like, kinda hard mode, I guess. Like, extra mode, I'm pretty sure is still in this version. And namely, like, this is, and I wish they added like audio settings. They still didn't. Nintendo games are usually pretty light on that, but this was in the original too. Just where they like have the move set basically for each form, which is really cool because then, you know, you get to learn all the different stuff. And this was kind of the first game where they did that on the Wii, where like every form had like a pretty vast moveset, honestly. There's also 2 new forms in this game. I'm pretty sure only the 2. There's a Mecha, I believe is what they call it, which is kind of inspired by like Planet Robot. And what's the other one? Sand. So there's the Mecha one, which you actually need because some of the levels are a little bit reworked to accommodate the new abilities. And also, like, some of the energy spheres, for example, are in different places, which I haven't noticed too much, but in this stage they definitely changed one. I'm almost positive. Oh yeah, it's just like dropping a mine. Can I... It doesn't count as fire. Okay. Well, I guess if I'm right next to it, it's fine. But yeah, sometimes they have like elemental stuff as part of the puzzles. Which I really want to get Fighter back, but... yeah, I'll take this one. But yeah, I've said it before, I'll say it again. A good art style goes a very long way, and they kind of just like solidified that with this version of the game, because like it's pretty much a lot of the same assets and whatnot. And it's kind of cool. They have like this little like pattern at the bottom of stages to let the player know, it's like, hey, this is really actually the bottom. Which I don't think there's anything tied to this one. Classic Poppy Bros. But yeah, they kind of just like remastered it, like upscaled it. It looks so good. So stinking good. And it plays super well, and thankfully, like, you don't need like too many buttons either. Like, I'm just playing with my 8BitDo M30 2.4G right now, and yeah, even just a Sega Genesis pad, like, has all the inputs you need. Don't remember which way. I guess it's just this one for the first one. But yeah, essentially to 100% the game, one of the things you need to do is get all the energy spheres, which I guess is basically like stars, I guess, in a Mario game kind of a thing. And like if you already, that was one of them, but I missed one somewhere. But yeah, in the first couple worlds, like, most of the locations are pretty obvious. And I thought it would be going down, but apparently that's not it. Oh, it's just automatic then. Okay. I can't cancel out of this, right? No. Yeah, so I really don't know where the other one is on this. Oh. Oh wait, I need the ice power, don't I? Or is that... Maybe. I think if Kirby eats one of the snowballs... Wait, it's right there! How did I miss that? It was down there. I just went right past it last time? Oh man. I mean, I wasn't really paying attention. Like, again, that's part of the reason I love this game, is like, it's very satisfying mechanically. Just like with the moveset and stuff, like, oh jeez. Wait, can I just exit? I can, okay, cool. Because I know I already missed the thing, so, you know, why go through the rest of the stage? I've already beaten it. But, yeah, especially for couch co-op, I think this is, like, one of the most satisfying Nintendo games, like, really ever. Like, there are some good ones. But, like, I think even just, like, going back to the days of the console wars and stuff, like, Nintendo games typically had the better, like, couch co-op experiences. Like, yeah, I love Genesis, like, I love Mega Drive, like, and that console had some really great stuff. Like, especially for couch co-op, like, you had your Streets of Rage, you know, you had your Gunstar Heroes, you had, like, some fantastic stuff. I'm not even gonna bother getting all the other star stuff, because, I mean, come on, I've got 51 one-ups right now. And yeah, part of me wants, like, a more challenging mode in this game. Like, extra mode is fine, but it's still, like, pretty easy, honestly. And with a game that has, like, as tight of mechanics as this game does, I feel like a hard mode would be very fun. But again, it's kind of simplistic, you know. It would... Well, I wouldn't say it would go against the brand, because, like, there are certain Kirby games that are definitely more challenging. Like Nightmare in Dreamland, for example, on the Game Boy Advance. Fantastic game. A little harder than... a little harder than your usual Kirby adventure. Just want to make sure I don't just, like, launch myself into the abyss. Okay, so you are supposed to go down. Which, just based on, like, this puzzle, it certainly seems that way. I was very surprised. Like, because it's like, ooh, let's bananas, let's a star bits, star... This isn't Mario Galaxy, that's probably not what they're called. Maybe just stars? Possibly? Yeah, I didn't even see it down here, but I saw it from the top part, so... But yeah, Fighter Kirby, I think is my all-time favorite. Like Kirby form. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, last time I was just focusing on like avoiding all the traps and everything. I didn't... Whoops. And yes, I'm pretty sure Mike still has his like screen clear like scream thing that he does. But I was hoping to exit the stage with the fighter ability. Because while you do get like copy rooms later in the Star Cutter, which is very, very helpful. It's like the hub area, and you just get these like essentially the ability to have whatever ability you want. You can just like go back and grab it. Kamehameha, which is kind of cool because like, is it Kamehameha? Kinda. It's also Hadouken. Oh, I guess you can't do that. But it's kind of interesting because like if you do it that way, yeah, it kind of looks like the Kamehameha. But you can do the rolling input. Like, I mean, that just did the... There it goes. What do they call it in the thing? It's not actually a rolling input. Yeah, down, forward, and hold Y. Instant Mega Force Blast. So, which sometimes that comes out. I find it a little bit more consistent, I guess, just to do like the quarter circle forward, down, quarter circle forward to like the whole day. And that's like, come on, it's the Hadouken. Hadouken! Hadouki! I don't think there's anything else up there now. Yeah, it's a great game, great music, great aesthetics. Definitely one of my favorite, like, just turn your brain off and like have fun pressing buttons. No, I wanted the full Kirby dance. Crap. Yeah, if you get to the top part. I always forget it's a little bit earlier than I think it is. Like with the jump thing. But plus, yeah, tons of mini games in this one. Like, tons. What are we at? Not even 20 minutes. Okay, let's do another one. But I mean, as a full, like, here's the thing too. Like, for a while I didn't want to pick it up because like I already have it on the Wii. Like, I bought it a long time ago. It's one of the few games like I have bought multiple times actually, because I bought it physically and then later on the Wii U, oh jeez, I just bought it digitally because it was like 20. Oh dude, ninja ability, first time seeing this one too. Love the ninja ability. Haven't even used it in this version of the game yet, which like, yeah, it's got like, I mean, he's throwing kunai is what he's throwing. Which, like, historically pretty sure kunai were not used as like shuriken. But yeah, they just call it knife throw. Fair enough. Press and hold Y is shock, dash and Y is stealth slash. Oh, that's what shock is? Yeah, the like unsheath thing. He even does like the, it's very fast, but like he does like the bow and closes his eyes while he sheaths the blade. It's awesome. Down and Y midair is ninja kick. Oh, it's a lot like the fighter kick, honestly. But yeah, for a lot of the forms they reworked some of the moves. Most of the moves are the same as they were in the original, but they added a few. Smokescreen? Yeah, what does that do? Is that damage or... Up, then down, Y. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Press and hold Y near an enemy is quad shock? Okay. Either up, right, and Y near an enemy? Oh, up or right and Y near an enemy. Okay. Near an enemy, okay. Oops. Hold left or right against a wall in midair. Oh, right, you can just like cling onto walls, which is great. And then Y during wall cling or B during wall cling is wall jump. Y right after being attacked is hide guard. After being attacked while guarding. Oh, okay, like guard, like it's a counter. Gotcha. Y while floating on the water's surface is stealth water gun? I think that's new. I love that, it's great. Yeah, so you can just like... I mean, Kirby can also fly, so like... the wall cling doesn't feel like as significant. Oh, that was kind of the idea. It's like, hey, you can do that and do that. Gotcha. But yeah, usually when they introduce a new form in the stages, they'll have something like kind of specific to that form's abilities. Oh, okay, that's the airdrop. Alright. No! No, the ice physics. Oh, come on. I mean, I get it. No ability. No ability for you. Oh, these guys don't have anything. Like, oh, I don't have my cool shell. But yeah, I was kind of hoping they would add the, what is it? The Rhino ability, I think? From... Triple Deluxe? Okay, kind of cleared the way a little bit. Ah, crap. No. Shit, that takes longer. Ow, jeez. Just kick. Okay. Frick, that hurts. Ooh, barely made it. Things take a lot of damage, or deal a lot of damage as well. Well, obviously I want the ability. What's this about? Oh, is that the whole point to this? There's no, like, delay. Well, that was stupid. And this one has 4. Jeez. I think that was also a new track right there. Ugh. Do I have an up? I don't have an up ability, okay. It's fine. Yeah, Ninja is pretty good. Like, it's not the most... Oh. I guess it's a double attack. Oops. Well, if there's an enemy nearby. Oh, I love the spike shoe thing. It's basically the Karibo boot, but it's a little bit different. Gotcha. Jump on the snowballs. Ooh, some milk. Shit. No. Okay, we're fine. Ooh, secret door. I mean, that one seems like really hard to... Oh, okay, I see. Oh, I thought I did that too early, but I guess not. Yeah. Huh? Very cool. Oh, and there's no boot here. Is it because I already grabbed the boot? It's the same as the boot I'm using? I probably need the stone ability. Or maybe it just makes things easier? Well, no, because why would they put this guy right here? Like, if they make it almost impossible to miss, like, odds are pretty good. Yeah, there. They even just give you a stone ability. Who, it actually used to be that stone only had, like, one thing. But, in this game, they actually gave stone, like, a moveset. So you have, like, a couple of different things. Turbo Stone, which is great, blocks most enemy attacks as a stone, right? Heavy Smash? Wait, is that new? Down and Y? Like from... I think that's new. Stone Uppercut, Slope Slide, try to dash while transform, spin? What? Oh, that's kind of stupid, and I love it. Oh, I think that is new. So it takes longer to transform, but okay. Huh. That's cool. Haha, get uppercut. Nope, don't need to go down there. Just trying to keep my eye out for... Ooh, that was tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. Oh, that was just for some food. Oh, that's sand. Yeah, so that's the new form, and his, like, little... so cute. Like the cutest motherfucker ever. Oh wait, is this gonna be a boss? Alright, I'll show you guys sand then. I think sand is probably my favorite new thing. Like, mecha is fine, but sand is, like, awesome. Plus you have, like, a lot of moves, which is pretty cool. One of my favorites being... it changes the guard to, like, just hiding in the sand. And then you can just, like launch out of it, which is pretty great. And yeah, Sandcastle is pretty cool too. What was the other one? Sandball. Oh yeah, it has like a meteor smash kind of thing. It's pretty great. Sand Dash is pretty decent. It's not quite as good as the water one, but you know, it's still good. Sandstorm and Sand Hurricane are both pretty good. So that's Sandstorm. And that's Sand Hurricane. Tap. Yeah, so it's kind of like the stone, like uppercut, but it's like, you know. And Golem Smasher, Sand Grab. Press on Y, then release. Oh, right. So the charge attack is like, yeah, a grab thing. It only goes straight, unfortunately, but Sand Burst, Sand Kick. Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty versatile. there's a lot of utility there. Ah. It's not so great on this guy, though. Yeah, not so great. Do have some iframes there, though. Not very many, but it's enough. Okay. See, I kind of like in Mario Wonder. Anytime you get one of these... Oh, I have to be on top of it. That's right. Which, another reason I very much prefer this version to the Wii version. Oh, do I have to do this? No? Okay. Is the Wii version utilized some motion control stuff that I was not a big fan of? And in the Switch version, they got rid of that. So... very much appreciate that. I think I'm supposed to hit the middle one, right? Maybe it doesn't matter which one. Yeah, looks like it doesn't matter. Ah, this has got to be the big one. Ah, crap. Is he just not going to go with the middle because I'm standing over the middle? Probably. Ah, it's fast. There you go. Yeah. So anyway, there's like, yeah, the alternate dimension thing. So, kinda like Wonder Time in Mario Wonder. In a way, where it's kind of transformative. And usually there's like, kind of an obstacle course, like specific puzzle like you're supposed to do. Yeah, I'm not going up there for that. Oh, shit. That was risky. That's all of it. Yeah. And I always end these off with a boss fight, I'm like almost positive. Which Ninja is pretty good. Ninja is a little light on actual attack power, unfortunately. So it's often not the best for like boss fights. Although maybe Boss of Storm make up for it? I don't know, fire has a lot of iframes, so I'm just gonna go for that. Which I'm not even sure I've checked. Right. Target fire, Fireball Inferno, right. Ashes burn, Deering burn is searing burn. What? Burn is burning flame? I think that's different. Oh, it drops like more. Oh, okay. It explodes at the end, is what it does. There we go. And yeah, you always get 2 for that, so... Anytime find one of those star enemies, and you have 2 gears left, usually good to go. Alright, let's see if we can get the good Kirby dance this time. That was way too early, my bad. Yeah, screwed it up. Yeah, blow it! Alright, cool. 50. Adore the Samurai Kirby sub-gameplay with friends. Right, let's see, I'll just wrap this up now with going back to the Star Cutter. And there's like, the other thing too is like all the levels, and no, there's not 5, by the way, there's more. Like, you might assume there's 5 because 5 corners, the Kirby Star. No, there's more than 5 levels. It's not that short of a game. But, yeah, there's lots of extras, which is great. And the Star Cutter has a bunch of stuff to do. So, like, over here, you have, like, tons of different, like, challenge rooms and stuff. These are all, like, very good, and all designed around, like, specific abilities. Including a brand new one, which, for the sand one. And yeah, just throughout the game, like, you unlock, like, a bunch of these. And then down here, you have the mini games, basically, that you can play here instead of going to Merry Magaland, which I don't know what the difference is, personally. But this place had to be reworked a little bit because they brought back a bunch of mini games from previous Kirby games, and I think there's actually... I mean, they've all been, you know, all the ones that are here have been remastered, obviously. I think there's like 2 new ones or something. But yeah, Samurai Kirby, that's a classic. That was even in, I think Booming Blasters is new, and I think Tome Trackers is new. Like, to this version of the game. And these are the copy ability rooms, which are very, very helpful. So if you find you have a favorite and you want to play with that one, you just go in here and bam, grab sand because it's the best one. I'm just kidding. It's very good though. I do like the sand one, and this room, honestly, not that great if you exclude sand. Like parasol, whip, like beam, shock, I think is what the other one is. Not great, Like the first room is way better. Like you got some real classics that have some great utility in here, like Cutter. Like awesome since like the first game. Sword, also really freaking good. And it has Link's up B from Smash. Like Fire, classic, like Needle, classic, like Leaf, which is actually really good. Leaf is better than I thought it was. Like, initially, when I first played this game on the Wii, I didn't think much of Leaf. But once you get used to it, it is very solid. And kind of same with Cutter. Like, Cutter used to be, like, kind of boring. But, like, now, like, the charged ones, they bounce around, which is great. Plus you have like the dash attack, which is really good. Like there's a lot of utility there for Cutter. And yeah, it's just fantastic. I mean, most of the time I'm gonna be using Sand, like if I can, or Fighter. If I can, like Fighter is still like my favorite. Kind of just an all-time favorite, you know. But, yeah, and of course as you get more gears, like, you unlock more stuff. It's pretty great. Like, I mean, overall, like I said, like, it's just a beautiful game. Like, that's been, like, so beautifully remastered. And, it's one of those few that, like, this is, like, I guess the third time I've picked up this game. Hopefully the last time. But, I mean, for good reason. And it's great to be able to play it on the Switch. Like, I love my Wii U, but I'm kind of preparing for when the Wii U finally dies, you know, because they do that sometimes. And like sometimes you have to get like, I forget what it is, like the memory or the NAND or something, and like my Wii U's been like refurbished, so I don't know if it's like good, you know, for like foreseeable future. But for my favorite games, I like just different ways to play them on different platforms, and this is definitely one of them. So anyhow, but yeah, that's Kirby's Return Dreamland Deluxe, guys. The Switch, fantastic game. Highly recommend it. Glad it's finally here. It's one that I would probably wait. Like, if you've never owned a copy of the game before, like, I think it's right up there with a lot of other, like, first-party Nintendo games. It is compatible with Nintendo Switch game vouchers, so if you want to save a few bucks and do it that way, that's also an option. I think I have seen it go on sale once or twice. Maybe that was physically or something, but it's not unheard of to get it a little bit cheaper. So, but yeah, 100%. If you're looking for a great couch co-op game, it's a really good one with plenty of content, honestly. Like, especially for an action platformer, I would say. But it's Kirby. What's not to love? But anyway, thank you for being here, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. Of course, before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Crap Show members, which at the time of recording is Navas Draconis, Don Sabino, WTF Corey, and Aaron Schick. Thank you all so much for choosing to support the show a bit more directly via channel membership. Vastly helps out and greatly appreciate it. And if you guys want to be incredibly awesome like them and get in on all those membership benefits, check out the join button down below. Tiers start at $3 a month. That's only 10 cents a day. Gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made here on the channel via the members' choice polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full 7 days, so 25% of the time we do have one going. And depending on when this one comes out, if it is still May, if it's not yet June 2024, we actually have a Members' Choice poll going on right now. It will be ending at the start of the day, June 1st. So, like I said, if it's still May, it's still going on. And that is going to be selecting the series that will be replacing Hyper Light Drifter. So, also, that's over on the membership tab. So the polls are only visible to channel members, but all of the previous ones, like going back to the very first Members' Choice poll, like 2.5 years ago, at the time of recording, they're still open. So you can still leave your input on those. That input will be considered for future Members' Choice Poll. In fact, the one at the end of May is mostly options from previous Members' Choice Polls where they got votes retroactively. So, yeah, it really helps to go back and vote on those previous ones as well as the current ones. And it's always like once a month. So, but yeah, this is an approximation though of future announcements from the past. So, if you guys want to stay up to date on all the announcements as they happen and the bell doesn't do it for you, don't worry, I've heard that a bunch. There's 3 other ways to do that though. So to stay up to date, that is the community tab here on the channel, the Farts and Crap Show Twitter, or the Discord. I always post on all 3 whenever there's an announcement, so any of those 3 methods keep you in the loop. And speaking of loops, that is going to wrap it up for this video. That is a very odd segue. It barely made sense. But anyway, thank you all for being here once again, guys. Till next time, take care, and I hope you all have a magnificent day.